should the Eagles go out and pick a quarterback in this draft? There's a couple guys available, but will they be an improvement from Jalen Hurts? I don't know. I don't think so. But here's a couple guys that I think are the tops as far as the quarterback class that we're looking at. This is Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is a guy, he has the strong leadership quality that you want from a quarterback. He goes out there and he executes the offense. He can kind of get ahead of the game as far as reading defenses. He did that a little bit at the University of Pittsburgh. He goes out and he has a strong arm. Had a problem with they saying his hands were too small, but hey, he wore gloves, played in bad weather, never had a problem with it. But hey, he's a little more elusive of an athlete that you can see right here. He can run around, he can go out there and make plays with his feet, but then you have Malik Willis. Now, this kid has the strongest arm out of any guys in the draft this year. I mean, he can toss it 60, 70 yards in the air, and very, very accurate also. But are these guys better than what you have with the Eagles? I don't know. He also has the leadership qualities. But look, he's like a joystick out there. He's like a video game. He's running around making plays, getting the ball down the field. You want an impact player like that if he was better than the guy you have now. I don't think so, but hey, I'll tell you what, if you're going to pick any of these quarterbacks, whether it be Pickett or Willis, these two are the top quarterbacks in this draft. We'll see. I'm a fan of Jalen Hurts, but as we go forward, we'll see if this quarterback factor, the Eagles, is going to go out and pick a quarterback in the first round. The Eagles have not drafted a first-round linebacker in so long. In fact, I can't remember the last time they've done it. But if you're going to go out and draft a guy in the first round, Nakobe from Georgia is definitely your guy. You want a guy who can move from sideline to sideline, but what he does lack is height. He's only 5'11", which kind of hurts him a little bit, but he's 229 pounds, so he has a little thickness to him. But he has the ability to go out there and make plays. You know, he can run from sideline to sideline. Oh, and he's also one of my frat brothers. But Nakobe was a centerpiece of that defense. He could go out there and make plays. Now watch the speed that he has, evades rushers, and able to get up the field and get this running back. I love the fact that he's a guy that you can look at to make plays on sideline to sideline. But then also he has the ability to sniff out plays. Now here it is. This is a screenplay. He has 3 blockers out there on him, but neither one of them can get to him. And watch the explosive upon getting to the receiver. Runs right through him. You want that type of aggressiveness. And then when you look at him, he can blitz too. We want a guy that can come up, blitz up the middle, and he has some pass rushing moves. Look at the ankle bend. Once he beats the center and gets around the corner, that's almost like a defensive end. And he goes and finishes the deal. But you looking at a guy like this, I'm going to put him out there on maybe a running back or a tight end. You don't have to worry about it. Look here. He has the speed and the closing speed to go out there and make a play for an interception. You need those type of impact players on your defense to run the type of defense that Coach Gannon wants, the defensive coordinator. I would not be mad if they went out and got Nakobe as far as one of the linebackers to come in the middle of that defense and show everybody that a starting middle linebacker in the first round is definitely acceptable. The Eagles may need to go get a little sauce opposite of big play Slay. I'm talking about Sauce Gardner, Ahmad Gardner, cornerback for Cincinnati. Now, I'm telling you what, this kid has perfect size, perfect speed, and he has that aggressive nature. That's why they call him Sauce. And when I watched him on film, it all came prevalent that this guy is definitely a #1 pick in the draft. Just like his number. Look at his size, 6'3". I mean, come on, man. That's just puts his hands on people. Reminds me a lot of Jalen Ramsey on how he plays. A lot of times he's out there to make a play just because he's so long. And then, 0 TDs allowed in his 3-year career at Cincinnati. That's saying a lot because, hey, they throw the ball a lot in this day's college football. You're talking about a guy with a little swag. Look at him. He's going to come up. He's going to support the run also. He puts his head in there. Come on now. I'm going up and make a form-fitting tackle. And also, when you need a big play, look for Sauce. He can give it to you. I mean, this kid has great hands also from a D-back position, comes up, makes a big play for his Cincinnati team. This is exactly what the Eagles need opposite of big play Slay. A guy that can grow up through the ranks and be that dominant shutdown corner for this Eagles defense. This player we're about to talk about, the Eagles won't have a shot unless they trade up to get him. I'm talking about Travon Walker, the guy that went to Georgia and set the world on fire. We're talking about a guy with great size, 6'5", 270 pounds, but the kid ran a 4.5 40. 4.51, can you believe this? A monster. But he's everything you want from a pass rushing defensive end, a guy that can stop the run, he can do everything. And he jumps out on tape too. Now, this first play just shows the dog that he has in him, the nastiness. This is a big offensive lineman. I'm just gonna throw you down, discard you, and then I'm gonna go get the sack. Look at that, he's ferocious. Even as far as stopping the run. Watch him stop the run. He sets the edge. After he sets the edge, he goes out and watch how he runs through the tackle. He explodes through the tackle. You want that type of nastiness. Now, when you're talking about a guy that can come around and read the read option, when you read the read option, they're reading it off him. He stays wide, they give the ball to the back. He's still fast enough and more athletic enough to still go make the play on the running back. And oh, by the way, if you need him to drop back in coverage, this is 6'5", 270 pounds. 270 pounds back in coverage, and watch this. We need a play, Travon Walker can do it. Gets a tip, and it goes for an interception. See, that's what you want, an impact player. Travon Walker, I know you won't be there for the Eagles, but hey, if we could trade up and get him, he'll be well worth any draft pick that you can get in the first round. He's an impact player to come in and rush the passer right now for the Eagles. Yes, I know the Eagles have picked up a wide receiver in the first round the last 2 years, but I would not be mad if they go out and take a look at this guy from Arkansas, Treylon Burks. Great size, 6'2", 225 pounds, and he has a little speed. He ran a 4.5 40. That's not too slow. Everybody's saying, this is a fast draft, but this guy can go out there and run. But what it makes him good is he has receiver type of skills. Watch him going against these DBs. He's a lot bigger than most of the guys he's going to play against. And when I watch this guy on tape, he showed the ability to really go out there and be a man as far as the wide receiver position. Now watch this. This kid runs as he eats up the cushion between him and the DB. He's like, flailing with him. He's like, oh, you're too small for me. He's not even worried about where he is, goes up and catches it at a high point and makes the catch. You want that type of, and then look, you right here. He has the ability to have great hands also. You never get this from wide receivers these days. This is a lost art. He goes up and catches the ball, and that's what we've been having problems with the past couple of years. But look, this is a DB from Alabama. He's hand fighting with the DB, deboes him a little bit, throws him away, and goes up, secures the ball, catches it, and oh, watch the run after the catch. He's outrunning everybody on the field. Now you talk about a 4.5, that looks like a game type of speed is faster than a 4.5. And then we talk about Deebo Samuels, his ability to go out there and make plays. This is a jet sweep, running away from everybody. Just get the ball in his hands, that's when it becomes magical. This kid right here is definitely worth a first-round look. As far as receivers in this draft, Howie Roseman, we really need you to take a look at this guy. He's phenomenal as far as run after the catch.